Rosel Gravamin, 38. Philippines.
Okay. Tell me about the careers you have done in your current profession.
Careers, I've been a teacher from the very beginning na graduate ako ng college since 1999. 2007, I tried to get into the call center field but to no avail talagang para ako sa academe. So, until now, I'm still a teacher but I've been teaching in the public school for 9 years and 8 years in the private school.
Do you enjoy your state or career now?
Yeah,
Why do you say so?
because it's very fulfilling. Yung makikita mo yung mga students mo, makakasalubong mo sa mall. From the beginning, nung graduate ako ng college, hanggang sa ngayon, ang tawag sa akin, sir. Teacher ka pa rin hanggang habang buhay, hanggat buhay ka.
But what was your dream and goal 10 years ago, let's say?
When I was in high school, I planned to be in the medical field. Kaya lang, due to the financial constraint, hindi kaya. So, ang plano ko nun, I've been getting education, and afterwards, while teaching, I would study again another course, such as medtech. But, nag-enjoy ako sa teaching field eh. Kaya, until now, teacher pa rin.
Kasi may cut. May mga ano, shh, naririnig sa Sige, cut na.
Mingmay, ay mingmay.
Yung ano kasi. Do you think you achieved your goal? Or if not, what was the turning point?
I think, yeah, I have achieved my goals. Kasi mala bata, naglalaro kami, aralan, ako teacher. So, naging passion na rin. Kaya, sabi ko na, I will achieve all my goals.
So how will you rate your success from 0 to 10? 0 as the lowest and 10 as the highest.
Maybe 9.5.
Why?
Kasi, meron pang ano eh, dapat meron pang room for improvement. Kailangan lagi kang merong point na kailangan matututo ka pa rin, meron kang magiging na ibang bagay, ibang knowledge.
Are there any things that you wish you could have done differently?
Wala naman. Pero sa field ng ano ko ng work, siguro ang naging regrets ko lang, hindi ko talaga pinagpatuloy yung pagmamasters ko. Until now, di ako tapos.
Okay. If you were given a time machine, what particular part of your life, kahit would you go back lang, kahit hindi baguhin?
Siguro when I was still a kid, yung bata kami, na napakasimple ng buhay. Ang gagawin mo lang, maglaro, kumain, matulog, maglinis ng bahay, being one of the eldest, mag-fetch ng pagkain ng baboy namin na alaga, ganyan, sa mga restaurant. Kasi, nung panahon na yun talagang simple lang ang buhay. Wala kang kailangang gawin para kumita. Ang intindihin mo lang, mag-aral, pumasa, huwag bumagsak, huwag mapagalitan.
What do you remember about yourself 10 years ago?
10 years ago, I was still in the private school. Nag-enjoy ako masyado dyan sa private school, sa company ng mga bata. Dalawang private school lang naman pinagtaruan ko. One in Quezon City, and then the rest sa Laguna, sa St. Francis. Talagang nag-enjoy ako sa mga bata. Talagang I'd rather be in Laguna than in our house in Quezon City. So, for every step of the way ng mga student ko, kasama nila ako.
Dun po sa, as part of the high school nila, Zari, what do you remember about yourself?
Naging supportive naman ako sa kanila noon. Walang pwedeng kumanting teacher sa mga estudyante ko. Naging sobrang competitive namin. No? Lahat ng competition, dapat manalo tayo. Kaya lang talagang mayroong mga point na you can always have your cake and eat it up. Talagang mayroong time na panalo ka, time na talo ka.
You mentioned that it was enjoyable. What made it enjoyable?
Yung warm, na mararamdaman mo sa kanila, appreciation. Iba kasi talaga yung fulfillment na mararamdaman mo once you see them graduate or makita mo na tuwang-tuwa sila dahil na-achieve namin yung gusto namin na mag-champion in a simple competition and so on and so forth.
What are the most memorable things that happened to you? Kunyari nung high school sila tayo. 2 to 3 best events.
Yung play namin, so yun, yung play na tuwan-tuwa ako dahil tuwan-tuwa kami kay Keno, yung sabi niya kay Cheryl, Simon baby. Sabi ko talaga nung kay Keno, tanga! Anong Simon? Come on yun! Hindi na-justify pa niya kasi raw, nakalagay Simon. Sabi niya. Tatawa kami. Very memorable yun kasi pag nagkikita-kita kami, nakasama si Keno. Yun talaga pinag-uusapan namin. One point yun. Another point, yung retreat nila. Retreat sila sa may Pitania, sa may Pansol. Kasi makikita mo doon na talagang naglalabas sila ng mga insights nila, yung mga saloobin, yung mga reflections nila. Makita mo yung pagiging totoong tao ng mga batang.
How about nung high school kung mismo kayo? Memorable things that happened during your high school.
Third year ako noon, nung prom. Saka nakakita ng estudyante, school. Nagpa-prom ng 2 o'clock in the afternoon. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, nag-prom kami. Pero nasa gym naman kami. Sa pagkain namin yung sesto at saka yung sandwich. Diba? Napaka-memorable nun sa amin. Tapos nun yung naging very attached sa religion class. Lahat ng event ng religion class namin na-attenan ko. Kahit saan pa magpunta yan. Akala ko nga na mapapasok pa ako sa simbahan, kumbento or magpapare, ganyan. Hindi rin pala.
So, can you tell us about your personal struggle before muna?
Before, syempre, yung tatay ko nung meron silang pagawaan ng satisfactory. Ng pinto, amba, ganyan. They were very successful back then. Kaya lang, due to some, I don't know, anong problema nila, na-bankrupt. Tapos, nagbalik sa basic yung tatay ko. Tatay ko naging trabahado uli. Nanay ko naging parang dahil sa pakikisama niya sa pamilya namin, sa pamilya ng nanay ko, sa mga kapatid niya, kailangan niyang magtrabaho sa bahay ng mga tita ko. Maglaba, magluto, maglaga ng bata, maglinis ng bahay, so on and so forth. So, nagtatrabaho nun. Struggle yun kasi nagsanay kami na mayroon. Pag may kailangan, bili ng bili. Tapos nung mawala nga yung basis na yun, kasi talagang nawala. Tapos nung nagkasakit ang tatay ko, kung sa Novaliches na kami noon, I was in second year or third year high school, karoon siya ng lung problem. Sabi ng tatay ko, might as well, stop na lang kami muna sa pag-aaral. Pero ayaw ng nanay ko. Nanay ko, may sakit ka lang. Bakit kailangan pati yung mga anak ko madamay? So we continue studying. Kaya lang, talagang yun, ang baon namin noon, sakto lang. As in, wala kang pwedeng mawalang piso. 5 pesos, pamasahe mo, papunta from your bahay to school, diretso sa Blooming Street na yun. Pag-uwi mo, 5 pesos ulit. So 10, ang baon ko 15. Sabi, meron pa mga in-between meals na I have to struggle na. Gagamitan mo talaga ng strategy. Strategy na, tara pa yan? Kaya, pag barkada ka, pag tropa-tropa, syempre pag may pagkain, share-share, di ba? Struggle yun. So, utakan mo na lang yung parents mo. Bili ko kartolini, tsaka may paper para madagdagan yung baon mo. Kaya mga high school friends ko noon, sabi niya, pag nakikita kami, di ba may utang ka pa sa akin? Diyos ko naman, matagal na yun. Move on na natin. Tapos sa love life, simpleng bagay lang. Patrip yung mag-single.
How about now? Your personal struggles now? Is it the same as before or iba na yung personal struggles?
Sa ngayon, no. Hindi na ganun sa money matters. Kasi, I teach in the public school from 7 to 2 in the afternoon. 2 onwards, I go to San Juan sa Genius Learning Center, Tutorial Learning Center. I tutor students. So we cater students from Xavier School, Immaculate Conception Academy, La Salle Green Hills, Poveda. We cater them, we tutor them from 2:30 or 3:30 onwards. Tapos, the salary is good. Kaya, as of now, I don't have the struggle and when it comes to money. Family, sobrang ano lang naman yan eh, common na laging merong family problem na ano, pero nakakaya naman.
Do you remember some of the special people that changed your life? It's before, sino yung mga tao na nakapagpabago sa buhay mo?
One person na nakapagpabago sa buhay ko is Mrs. Oliveros. Sa kanya ako natuto talaga. Natuto ako how to become a teacher, an administrator, faculty member, a person. Dadala ko yung ugali ko na parang leader ako. Namapunta ako sa public in 2007. Kasi when I was in St. Francis, after a year na nagturo ako sa teacher, the following year, I became the prefect of discipline until I resigned last January 2007. Talagang from then on, pag may problem sa school at wala si Miss Oliveros, talagang ako yung nag-decide. Together with her, yung si Mrs. Kasan, sa kanyang isang trusted person, kaya lang, I don't know what's with her doon na after some time na parang nawalan siya ng gana sa'yo, parang lahat ng ginawa mo wala. Pero still, I learned from Liz Oliveros na hindi ka pwedeng magpa-down kahit na mukha ka ng walang pera. Kailangan mukha kang may pera. Kailangan uplift yourself. Walang magbubuhat ng sariling bangko mo kundi ikaw. Naging leader ako doon. I observed teachers, students from the preschool up to high school, the 4th year high school. Takot sila sa akin. Nadala ko yun until I was nasa public na ako ngayon. Talagang first year ko pagtuturo sa public school in 2007, June 2007. Dalawang school kasi pinagtuhan ko eh. First 2 weeks ng pasukan ng June 2007, sa Tipas National High School ako. It's a regular public school. And then before the second week of that June ends, tinawagan ako nung division office, yung namin to, tawag sa kanya, administrative officer. Tapos kasi at the same time, yung AO namin, siya yung acting principal nung school na pinagtatrabahuan ko ngayon, kung saan ako nagtuturo. And they are now in during that time, nasa 3rd years of school na sila. Pa silang chemistry teacher. Being a chemistry major, I was asked kung kaya ko mag-i-render yung services ko. Kasi sa PIPAS, I was a volunteer teacher. Wala pa akong salary. Though, meron akong stipend na nakukuha na 5,000 from the PTA monthly until na magkaroon ako ng item or mapasok ako sa local school board. But, to avail na makuha ko yung item, pagdating item kasi permanent sa yun. So, hindi ako nag-undergo ng LSB. Nung pumunta ako sa kanya, sa AO namin, AO principal namin, interview niya ako, tinanong niya sa akin, can you render the same service? Kaya lang, we don't have the money to give you. What I can give you is an item. So, sabi ko, okay sir, I'll grab the opportunity. Kahit wala po monetary compensation, but you promised me an item, then I'll do it. So, after June, July, August, September, I signed the permanent item, the plantilla, appointment, and so on and so forth. Then, October, I've got my half payment for the month of August kasi I was assigned a permanent appointment of August 2007. So, from then on, nasa public school na ako.
Okay, with all those personal struggles, special people, can you tell us about the single most important lesson that you had 10 years ago?
Wait ako.
Ikakat na lang natin yan. Sagot niyo.
Single, most ano?
Important lesson that you had 10 years ago na until now you still remember.
I remember nung time na wala akong trabaho. 2007 ng January. January, February, March, April, May, wala akong work, walang salary. Nag-birthday ako ng May, wala akong handa. Nagpansit ako, ng pansit ko wala man lang sahod. Sabi ko noon, ayoko nang dumating yung point na yung mga pamangking ko, nakita ko kumakain sila ng lunch. Ang ulam nila yung mga chichirya na tagpipiso. Na-crush talaga yung puso ko na makita ko na gano'n yung family ko. Sabi ko dapat hindi ganito kasi ang the eldest dapat kahit paano nakapag-provide ako for the family. Kaya sabi ko talaga ayoko nang dumating yung time na ganito. So far, so good. Hindi naman namin nararanasan. Nagkaroon man, mawawalan man ako ngayon, bukas, meron ang kasagutan. So, syempre, lagi mong bago ka matulog, wala kang makausap sa bahay, sa tabi mo, pray ka na lang. Sabi mo na lang kay God na kung ano yung mga problema mo. God works in a mysterious way. Laging talagang, hindi mo aasahan, yung pala bukas, pag-check mo ng ATM, laman na yung ATM.
Okay, so what is your advice or advices, may ganun ba? To someone who isn't happy about the way their life went or someone who regrets the turn of his or her life?
Huwag nang mag-regret. Past is past. Move forward. Kung ano yung mali mo, let it be a lesson. Kasi you would never learn kung hindi mo naranasan. Sa love, pag hindi ka nasaktan, hindi mo malalaman kung bakit ka nasaktan. Financials, malalaman mo rin kung bakit ka nagkamali. Sa sa career mo, bakit ka nagkamali. So, pagka inano mo yan na paulit-ulit yung binabalik-balikan mo, walang nangyayari. Move forward. Make it better. You only live once, sabi nga nila. Huwag mo nang i-regret kung ano yung mga natapos mo na. Gawin mo na lang lahat para ma-correct, ma-improve, maging better. Yun.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir.